Okay. Looks a little bit different today, guys. Badaki is currently getting a haircut. He's going to join us here soon. He is still going to be in the mock draft with us, but he's currently getting a haircut. And apparently the barbershop was just packed. So he's going to be here soon. We are both going to be mocking with you tonight. Thanks, guys, for joining. What's up, everybody on the stream? What's up, Dylan? He says, please hit the like goal. That's right. Please hit the like goal. Jaden, what's up, my guy? He says, Trippy. Anyone else here hype for another mock? What's up, Brock Lee? Like Brock Lee. What's up, Griff? It's good to be here. Badaki says, gotta look clean. Trippy says, glad to see you back in here again, Rockley. I saw you in the FYF stream the other day as well. That's right. I love the community. Saying what's up to everybody. I set a like goal here, but I've been having. I'll be honest. I know we normally don't talk about these kind of things on the streams, but I've been having a lot of struggles with the Washington Commanders, and just today's been a interesting day, and it's getting harder and harder to support this team that I've supported for 27 years. You know, pretty much all my life I've supported this team, but the more and more things that come out about Dan Snyder and the more and more things that come to light, man, I am so close to boycotting this team until Dan Snyder is out. And the reports that came out today is just it's just not acceptable. I just don't understand how he's still a head coach. Anyway, you guys see the like goal, okay? So the like goal is 50. If we hit 50 likes, then I'll do whatever the poll says there. Dylan says, I'm sorry, I don't want any Commanders on my team. I feel you, bro. Fantasy punishment should be wearing that black helmet in public. That's a real place. That's a very, very real place. What was the idea there? I don't know. I don't think anyone could really explain in good reason as to why. Why is that W there? I would actually really, really love to talk to people who designed it, because I almost feel like Snyder had his hand involved so much in this process that the designers were probably like, this looks really bad. And Snyder's like, no, that's awesome. That's awesome. Let's go with that. He says he doesn't have his hand in stuff, but I know he has his hand in everything. But wait, for taking pics of the cheerleaders? Bro, it's more than that. There's okay, I'll just say my piece real quickly. The sexual misconduct that has come up about Dan Snyder is just not okay. It's just not okay. And unfortunately, it's been brushed under, the rug for so long. I'm almost convincing myself that the whole rebranding itself was a distraction from Dan Snyder to stop people from investigating him, or to stop people from paying attention to the investigations. Like the name changes is so bright, but people might just scroll past the investigations and stuff. But anyway, it's 6 more women came forward today. Their stories are very, very powerful, and it's just he needs to be out. No one else with this amount of reports against them would keep their job, and I am really struggling supporting a team that, like, I don't even want to go buy apparel. I don't want to go buy apparel because I know that that's supporting him. It's tough, guys. It's really, really tough. Thank God I have my second team, the Chiefs, that I can believe in, but I'm struggling at the moment, and I really think Snyder needs to go. He has to leave. He cannot be put in this position anymore. And honestly, guys, think about it. If this amount of women came forward about a man in any other job, if they didn't have the power or the money that Snyder had, would they still be in that job? I don't think so. But anyway, I just want to say my piece on that quickly. Struggling with it, just going to be honest with you. But we are here to do a Dynasty mock. Normally we don't do 3 a week. And today, I mean, there was so many people yesterday who wanted to get in and didn't get in, or there's so many people who were like, let's do another one tomorrow. So we said, you guys want to do it? Let's do it. So let's get this popping. What's going to happen is This draft screen is going to be pretty funny. Okay, so you guys can see me still, right? Yep. All right, so we have a couple people in here who messaged me earlier and said, hey, I've never been able to get into a mock. It would be awesome to get into one. If you guys who are out there end up not getting into a mock, just message me and we'll find a way to make it happen. We always want to make sure everyone gets a chance to get in. But I'm going to paste a link in the chat here, okay? So you have a little bit of time to prepare, guys, because that link is coming in about 1 minute's time. I'm just going to copy the link, and then I'm going to send it to you. And then anyone who is in our Discord can join. How do I copy this thing? Sorry. Normally, okay, here we go. Here's the link. All right, so if you want to be a part of these mock drafts, it's pretty simple. There's a comment that I pinned in the chat. It says, if you want to join our mocks, please join our Discord. That's where we give out all the info. So join our Discord if you want to be a part of these mocks now or in the future. And I'm going to go ahead and drop this link for tonight's mock. Tonight's mock. And I'm going to add everyone so everyone has a chance to see it. Here we go. And it is first come, first serve. I hope that works. We'll see if that works. Please comment and let me know if it doesn't work. All right, we got 7 in here. Pack it up. Jaden, Storm, Trippy, who won mock draft the other night the other day. Dante's here. I love it. Cole is here. We got one more spot left. One more spot, and we are completely full, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Storm. I think this was your first time in the mock, if I'm not mistaken. What's up, Pack It Up? I don't think we've mocked with you before. Excuse me. But, all right, so let's get it. So everyone's on the same page. 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, 2 flex, and a super flex, okay? Now, you'll see there is a kicker here. What is that kicker for? The kicker is so you can draft rookies, okay? Now, if you want a rookie on your team and you want to draft a rookie in this startup, all you have to do is select a kicker, and then in the YouTube chat, just comment what rookie that is, okay? So let's say, for example, someone takes a kicker at the 4.8, right? And then they say, this is Kenny Pickett. I'm not saying that's where he should go, but you can see how this works, right? So now, yes, there's a kicker on the screen, but it's actually Kenny Pickett. And there's a couple reasons that we do this. The first one is because we want to help those people who are doing Dynasty startup drafts before the real drafts. We don't suggest that people do it, but there still are a lot of people out there who do that. And while it's not what we would do, we want to make sure and just help out the people who are doing that. And it's also to help kind of determine a good ADP for the rookie drafts. So as we start to get more and more rookies here, right, you can start to see essentially like that's the 101, that's the 102, and you can start to see where these players might go in your rookie drafts. So let me see. I'm just catching up with the chat. Think it was iOS. Yeah, it worked for some people. Link didn't work on PC. Sorry, guys. Sleeper's been so weird lately. They've been so strange. I mean, I have to actually start the mock on my phone and then open it up on my PC. You can't start them on your PC right now. It's so strange at the moment. But there will be 60 seconds on the clock, and then we will switch to 30 seconds at some point. So, Storm, you are on the clock. And good luck, everybody. Good luck. Wow. So we see Allen go at the 1-1. Is that a surprise to anyone? No. And then Patty Mahomes at the 1-2. Rockley didn't get in. That's all right. We here. We out here. We hanging. Shout out to everybody who's been supporting the channel. It's been really, really good to see it grow. Been cool to see more community as well. All right, so now is the question. Do you go Herbert, Murray, Jackson, Burrow? Some people are going to take JT there. You guys know I'm not a big early running back guy here in the first round. So let's see what Jaden does. Trippy doesn't want Badaki to snipe him, but let's be honest. We're all going to be sniping each other. Guys, I'm so sorry. I just realized I didn't reply to anyone on Twitch.
Wow.
Daniel, if you're watching, sorry, I sometimes I forget to even check the Twitch stream. Daniel, if you're watching, just join our Discord. Final Zorks, I get it, man. I get it. Emmettons, first time viewer, what's up? Hey, oh, it's how about this guy from Alpha? What's up, my guy? What's up? Thanks for joining us. I keep forgetting to check the Twitch chat. That's on me. All right, so then we see JT and Kyler Murray off the board, and now I can guarantee the next pick is Joe Burrow. I don't even have to wait for Badaki to make the pick. I just know I'm in his head. I know that it's going to be Joe Burrow.
Wow.
Bang. Do I know him or do I know him? So Kyler, Joe Burrow off the board, and we still have, one quarterback that I expect to go, and there he goes, Lamar Jackson. You're going to see these guys, JT, Jamar Chase. They're probably going to go from the 1-3 to the 1-8 in some particular order. I am always going to suggest to take the quarterbacks early if you have a top 8 pick and up to Lamar is there, just because longevity at the position is so much greater than any other position. And also in the SuperFlex league, it can just give you such an advantage long term. All right, so we see Najee at the 1-9, then Justin Jefferson. I need to start checking my rankings here. What am I going to do at the 12? I hate being on the ends. A lot of people ask, what's the worst place to draft? I think it's the 1 spot and the 12 spot, because you just have to reach for players. Players don't naturally fall to you. And I think that's what's going to happen for me here. Let's see. All right, there goes A.J. Brown. I was really hoping A.J. would fall to me. And now I'm sitting at a point where I'm not in love with taking Dak Prescott here. Although I am still okay with him in a dynasty perspective. Okay. All right, so this is probably going to upset some people, but I'm going to take Trey Lance over Dak Prescott as my first quarterback. And then I'm either going to go Javonte here, Swift, or Jalen Waddle. I know some people are not going to be happy with that either. I would take Waddle as the next wide receiver off the board. But I'm going to do it because I don't care. He's my wide receiver 4 in Dynasty right now. I definitely think that Miami's sticking with Tua. It's obvious from the changes they made this offseason that they want Tua to be the guy. Whoever comes in as a head coach is going to know that. And that connection with Waddle is amazing. Even if another weapon comes in, I don't think it's hurting Waddle.
Wow.
So I'm happy to take Waddle here at the 2-1. This is probably the earliest anyone would have seen him go so far. So there's going to be some people who don't like it. That's okay.
Wow.
And there we see Dak Prescott go at the 2-2. Badaki, don't say me. Mr. Stafford stack. Mr. Stafford stack. Who missed the Stafford stack?
Wow.
I almost took Lance over Dak last draft too. I like the young guys. Yeah, it's harder to look, at the end of the day, it just comes down to if you believe in Dak or if you believe in Trey Lance or not. Because if you do believe that he can be a top 12 quarterback and he's going to be the starter, then he's probably the better long-term option unless you're going to like a win-now strategy. But you could even justify taking him in a win-now strategy now. All right, so then we see Prescott, Fields, Hurts, Swift, and Javonte Williams off the board. I am not a big believer in Jalen Hurts. You guys know this. I probably sound like a broken record. So I personally would not have taken him there at the 2-4. However, if Badaki was here, he'd probably say, yeah, I'm okay with that. So it really does come down to personal preference there. Now Badaki's on the board while he's getting his haircut. Let's see what's going to happen here. He goes Debo Samuel. Cole said had to come back. Waddle, question mark? Yep. Waddle at the 2-1. I know. But like I said, if you're on the edges at the 1 or the 2, you're going to have to reach for guys that you really, really love. And honestly, I don't feel like I reach for Waddle. A lot of people are going to disagree with me there, but this is my wide receiver 4 in Dynasty, and he was the 4th wide receiver off the board. I would have felt more comfortable if it was A.J. Brown, but I'm comfortable with where I took him. A lot of people won't be, but that's okay. It's understandable. Stafford Cup is nasty. It is a nasty stack for sure. Definitely. They can be a part of a win now or a futuristic build for sure. Good for fantasy, bad for my Eagles. Yeah, well, you're actually... I feel like most Eagles fans defend him furiously. Could I be wrong, Goose? I mean, are you the first Eagles fan who is okay to admit that you're uncertain of Jalen Hurts? I feel like every Eagles fan I talk to, they're like, no, look what he did this year. Look what he did this year, which I understand, but curious to hear your thoughts there. Zach, you took my guys. I missed the days where I could get Waddle in the late 2nd and Lance early 3rd. I know. I mean, we were doing Dynasty startups, 3 weeks ago, and I was getting Waddle in the early 4th, mid 4th. So I feel you, man. The days of finding the steals are. Let's say this: it will be very hard to actually find steals when it's draft season. All right, there we go. The Stafford Cup stack at the 1. The team here with Storm Bucket. I wonder what his strategy is going to be for the 4-12 and the 5-1. Is he going to build a win now squad, or are we going to build a hybrid? Will be interesting to see. So we saw Debo, then Eckler, CD Lamb, which I think that's good value where Lamb went. Then Watson, great value where Watson went as well. Metcalf. Now we see Pitts here at the 3-2, which I think that's great value for Pitts as well. He shouldn't be going that late. If we think about it, I mean, isn't he 22 years old? Has a chance to be, an elite tight end for years to come. Then we see Kamara off the board. Draft season will be a bunch of people reaching on their guys. Yep, that's normally what happens. Goose says half the city wants to keep him, half the city wants to kill him as far as I can tell. Maybe he'll develop, but the only way out is to sell the future. So I have another year in me. Understandable. I was definitely impressed with what he did from a fantasy perspective this year. I did not have him ranked preseason where he finished, if that makes sense. So I have to give respect where respect is due, but he didn't change my mind on my long-term opinion, which is why I'm not high on him in Dynasty. You know what I mean? I didn't see anything from him to suggest to me that he's a long-term solution there in Philly. I think this is a fun season right now, but I'm not sure he'll be the long-term solution. Just an opinion. Griff says Burrow scored 2 fantasy points more than Hurts this regular season. 2. That's very true, but honestly, Burrow was really, the last 3 games really, and this playoff run is what separated him in Dynasty. Before those last 3 games, Burrow was really just a top 12 guy at that point. He wasn't putting up 40-point games. So either he hit his stride late, or the difference there as well is Hurts just had so much work on the ground. So Jaden wasn't going to let me get Watson 2 drafts in a row. I love it. Garrett. I love it. Future Houston Texan. We'll see. All right, so there goes T-Law and Tyreek as well as Diggs. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with Trevor Lawrence at the 3-4. I still believe in Trevor Lawrence. However, I'm not sure I would have taken him with the current quarterbacks on the board. Yeah, there are other quarterbacks I would have taken over him, but I'm okay with it. If he's your guy, get your guy. Burrow won a lot of people championships. I remember. I mean, in me and Badaki have a dynasty league, a home league with some of our friends, and we have a friend who has Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase in dynasty, and he won this year. um, and his team's going to be really hard to beat for a long time. All right, so then we see Diggs and Adams off the board. Will Seven take his first wide receiver here, or will? Yep, it's T Higgins. I was hoping, praying T Higgins might fall to me. I am very, very high on T Higgins. I actually have T Higgins as my wide receiver 9, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. Yes, my wide receiver 9. So a lot of people aren't going to like it, but I would have taken him over Cooper Kupp. I would have taken him over Diggs, Adams. So that's just my opinion though on T Higgins. I love him. I think he's going to have a much better year next year than this year, and that might confuse some people. But you have to realize when a NFL defense has a full year to look at what you've done as an offense, they normally find ways to defend it a little bit better. And Chase is definitely still going to be the most valuable wide receiver, but I think it's going to be very close between them. All right, so Terry just goes off the board. I'm pretty excited because there was one quarterback in particular I wanted to fall here at the 312, and he's here. And now I'm just going to look at the rest of my options here because I know my first pick. But if you're ever on the edges and you know your first pick, go ahead and just use that time to try and figure out what you want to do after that pick, if that makes sense. Okay. I got a pretty young team here, and this next selection is going to kind of put me into a hybrid. So do I want to continue with that hybrid and maybe get a... Oh. Okay. So I know my first pick, that's Russ. I'm going to take Russ here. However, I am really struggling with my second pick. I don't like taking running backs this early. This is what is so bad about being on the edges. You actually have to reach. Okay. So who would I want for my current team? I got Waddle, I got Lance, I got Wilson. I think Wilson has at least 5 years left, maybe more. So now I'm choosing between Terry and Elijah Moore and Michael Pittman. So who would I prefer? Who would I prefer long term? I think I would prefer Elijah Moore. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab Elijah Moore here.
Wow.
And yes, that is a reach. I 100% agree. If anyone says that the 4-1 is a reach, it is. But you have to keep in mind, I don't have another pick for 20 plus picks, so you unfortunately have to reach on the edges there. Almost took Higgins over Kupp. Yeah, I love Higgins, man. Love me some T. Higgins. Couldn't take Higgins there when I already had Chase. That's understandable. That's understandable for sure. Have they finally released those Super Bowl jerseys? Bengals jerseys. Did they release their Super Bowl gear? Oh, they do have the Super Bowl gear on there. Is that really their jersey? That's not their jersey. What's going on? Why do they have like barely any apparel for the Bengals up? All right, and then we see Andrews and Mixon off the board. I was considering Mixon with my pick, so I can definitely... And Andrews, that's good value there at the 4-2. I'm okay with that. Higgins might get 1,300 yards next season. Yeah, I can see that happening. Look, I mean, T. Higgins, I think he missed 2 games. His finish would have been even better. But I do imagine... So even what the Chiefs did in the playoffs, right? Think about what the Chiefs did. Jamar Chase... They figured out what they needed to do to contain him to the best ability. And who was a beneficiary of that? T. Higgins. T. Higgins had a really great game. So I think it's going to be much more even between the two next year is what I'm saying. Still think Chase is the most valuable wide receiver there. And we see Devonta and J.K. Dobbins off the board. Trippy says, not really liking my team. Going to have to do a hybrid. Yeah, Trippy, let me ask you, is that because you took Adams? Do you feel like you regret taking Adams because now you feel like you've spent a third round pick on someone that you don't know how long you can rely on them for? These are some conversations that we have. This is why we mock, figure out what we do want to do, what we don't want to do. There might be some slight regret, yeah, I imagine, from choosing Adams over Higgins, but if you want to win now, that's not a bad choice. Higgins is that guy, dude. The league offered me the 101 from him and got rejected. Dude in my league offered the 101 for him and got rejected. Yeah, well, we actually made a buy or sell video on T. Higgins, and I had said the same thing. If you have the 101, I'm comfortable moving that for T. Higgins because I don't think there's a more valuable asset in this year's draft. Could be wrong, and probably will be wrong, right? There probably will be someone in this draft that ends up being more valuable, but just because that there's always someone every year that pops off. But personally, I would rather have T. Higgins than a 101 this year, for sure. I get that, Trippy. I get that. You look at Adams and you're like, damn, he fell this far. But then you think to yourself, man, I could have had T. Higgins. So the grass is always greener on the other side, as they say. The grass is always greener on the other side. Shout out to everybody watching on Twitch. Sorry, I keep forgetting to check the Twitch stream. Thanks for joining us. All right, so we see Pittman at the 4-7. Badaki typically does not go wide receiver heavy on these Dynasty startups. Typically, my guy's getting those running backs early, so I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see what would happen here. Sorry, guys. All right, so Tua goes at the 4-8. I like that. I am someone who has grown to love Tua over this year, and I think that's good value there at the 4.8. CMC at the 4.9. That could end up being a really, really good pick if CMC can refine his form. Deontay at the 4.10, and then Amon-Ra at the 4.11. That is bold. That is very bold to take Amon-Ra there. I can't get on... Look... I can't get on board taking Amon-Ra right now. I think there are maybe 5 other wide receivers, maybe 6 that I would have taken before Amon-Ra at this point. Doesn't mean I'm right, doesn't mean I'm wrong. I think we have to be careful of the late season hype. Look, the Lions need more weapons than what they have, so it wouldn't surprise me if they bring in another body. This guy Jaden is sniping me. I love it. Garrett is getting tilted because of you, Jaden. Jaden, you're in his head. You're in my guy's head. Shout out to everybody watching the stream. If you don't know what's going on, we're doing a Dynasty SuperFlex mock with rookies. And if you want to join these, you can. There's a comment that is pinned in the chat to our Discord. That's where we give out all the information on how to join these mocks and participate with us. Always a fun time. So we see Cam Akers go at the 5-1. DJ Moore at the 4-12. Yeah, I would have taken DJ Moore over St. Brown. I have to be honest. Even though I love St. Brown, I do think I would have still taken DJ Moore. All right, so we see the first rookie off the board, and I think I know who this is, but let's find out. Let's find out who it is. Go ahead and tell us, Garrett. Who is that rookie at the 5-2? I knew it was Treylon Burks. I feel like you did that yesterday as well. If I'm not mistaken, you got Treylon yesterday, but I think you got him at the 4, was it? Storm is mad because he wanted Amon-Ra. I think I personally would still prefer DJ in Dynasty, but I get it. All right, so see Zach Wilson at the 5-4. Hey, if you believe in Wilson, he had a nice little recovery towards the end of the year. If you believe in Wilson, that's good value there at the 5.4. I would love to see Wilson get another weapon in New York. You know, as much as I like Corey Davis, he's just not suited to be that X wide receiver role, unfortunately. Doesn't have the necessary skill sets, in my opinion, my humble opinion. We see Chubb off the board at the 5.5. It's kind of debating Hollywood. Hollywood. All right. Hey, we hit 150 subs. So whoever subscribed, I'm sorry, we didn't get a notification, but shout out to you guys for dropping that sub. Appreciate it. So then we see Chubb, Mitchell off the board at the 5.6. I think Mitchell was massively undervalued here. What is he gone as? The wide receiver? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so he was a running back 13. Okay, maybe I overreacted a little bit. In my rankings, he is the running back 13. So I think that's good value. I think that's where he should be going. But I think I would have taken Gibson over him, though. Yeah, I would have taken Gibson over him. MP says, would love to see a Superflex tight end premium draft. We have heard a lot of people saying that. And, yeah, if it gets to the point where enough people want it, maybe we'll ask in Discord next week. If it gets to the point where enough people want it, we'll definitely do that for you guys. Always want to make sure that you guys are getting the content that you're after. Got to bring up something. Does anybody know why the Bengals store, like if you want, because I've been considering buying a T. Higgins jersey for a while, but there's nothing on the NFL shop. I don't know if anyone might know something about that as to why. Hollywood. Okay, so Gibson, Saquon, and now Cole is on the clock. And then we see T.J. Hawkinson off the board at the 5.10 and Josh Jacobs. And wow, the stars have aligned. I did not think that I would ever be able to grab one of my favorite players in a mock draft with you guys. But finally, my opportunity has come. And I'm going to go ahead and take Travis Etienne here. Someone that I love, someone that I believe in. I really think Etienne's going to be a big factor in this team going forward. And you could see he was a massive missing piece for this team. Who was making plays for them? Who? And then I'm going to grab Dalvin Cook because I think this is way too late for Dalvin Cook to still be on the board. The 6.1. He doesn't really fit my team strategy. But personally, I can't pass up on Dalvin Cook this late. So I'm gonna grab Dalvin there.
Wow.
Hollywood. You had Marvin Jones, yeah. Man, and how Laviska Shenault has fallen. Am I right? I mean, how frustrating was it watching Jags games and seeing Laviska drop almost every opportunity that came his way? Man, that is frustrating. Could you think of a worse situation for a rookie quarterback to be in? Urban Meyer as a head coach, scandals off the field, your best friend gets injured before the year begins, and Travis Etienne. DJ Chark goes out for the year, second game, and then your best weapon throughout most of your year is someone who was actually a kick returner for most of his career. And your offensive line is bottom 8 in the league. That was rough, man. That is rough. I really hope. Apparently Byron Leftwich is out, but I really hope someone comes and fills that void. All right, so we see Henry, Ayuk, and Hollywood. I love this value of Hollywood here. I probably should have taken him with hindsight over Dalvin Cook and stick to my late running back strategy, but he said, she said, what can I do? I agree. The Jags do desperately need another wide receiver. Desperately. I mean, they just need a wide receiver. I don't think they'll bring back Chark. I could be wrong, though. Hey, Badaki's killing this draft, by the way. I mean, he's got Debo, Diggs, Pittman, Mitchell. Only thing I would have done different, though, is I would have taken Higgins instead of Diggs. I think he would have fit your timeline. Bro, you missed out on the Burrow Higgins stack there, Badaki. What are we doing? What are we doing? Where is Badaki with that fresh trim? Honestly. What's going on, bro? He texted me this morning around like 2 hours ago. 2.5 hours. Actually, now almost 3 hours ago. He's like, I'm going to get a haircut. Should be good. And then apparently the barbershop was just packed. Everyone's trying to get their haircuts, you know? What can you do? What can you do? We see Michael Carter back go at the 6'7". We just made a video about Mike Evans, and it will be out, I believe, tomorrow. You'll see a video about Mike Evans. It's a buy or sell. So I don't want to give any information out too much because all my thoughts are, you know, in that video and well researched. But look out for that video tomorrow. I will say Darnell Mooney at the 6'5". You got to really believe Darnell Mooney to take him over guys like Godwin and some of the other players on the board. But, hey, go get your guy. Let me see Keenan at the 6'8". I think Tebow's building a win now team. I think that's the strat here. What's everybody doing on this fine? What day is it in America? Thursday night. What's everyone doing on this fine Thursday night? Anybody got any weekend plans? Anybody got any big weekend plans? Maybe you going anybody going to Chuck E. Cheese? Having a birthday party? All right, we see the second rookie off the board, the 6.9. Who is that second rookie? So we have to think about it. I feel like the 101 is going to be Treylon Burks at this point. In rookie drafts, excuse me, because he continually goes as the first rookie off our boards, and then Garrett Wilson. I think this is what we're going to see in most of your guys' rookie drafts. If you're doing rookie drafts for the first time this year, I do think Burks is going to be the one, and probably Wilson's the 102. There's maybe one or two other players that could sneak in there, but it feels like these are like the first and second guys that keep going off the board. Gator said he's going to have breakfast for dinner tonight. Hell yeah, bro. Breakfast for dinner is super underrated. I could eat breakfast for dinner every day. All right, Breece Hall. That's another guy who I think is...
What the...
All right, now we see the rookies going off the board. It's the rookie run. So I think Breece and Garrett both will be battling for the 102 in rookie drafts. You're going to see both of those guys. And obviously, it will, right, let's say Breece goes to a really ideal scenario, or Garrett goes to a really ideal scenario, or Burks lands somewhere we don't want him to. That could definitely change. Walker, as in Kenneth Walker, I'm assuming. I'm assuming that's Kenneth Walker there. At the 6'12". All right, Kenneth Walker off the board. Apparently, everyone's having breakfast for dinner tonight. You know what I miss, though, about America is everywhere you go that serves breakfast does waffles. But people don't really do waffles here. They just do pancakes. I know it's like not that different, but you know, the crispiness of a pancake is just so nice. Yes, we will change it to 30 seconds. That's a good idea. We'll actually go ahead and change it to 30 seconds right after Garrett's pick here. Okay.
What the?
So I'm going to pause the draft. We are going to change it to 30 seconds on the clock. And then I am going to resume the draft. And I'm going to let people know 30 secs on the clock. Just so we're not here for 3 days. All right, the 7-2 is Malik Willis. I love it. He is my quarterback one in this year's draft, and that actually changed 2 weeks ago. That
Yeah,
changed.
2 weeks ago.
There's Badaki. He's back.
There it is.
Let's see the fresh
What's
cut.
happening?
Let's see it.
What's happening, fam? It's I don't know if they can see it, but sorry I'm late. I went to the barbers and
Sheesh.
everyone and their mother was there.
Everyone and the mother. Hey,
Hold on, let me
tell you, close on Sunday so I can hang with your sister.
close. This guy. I'm just opening up sleeping on my computer.
What's that guy's name again? I'm trying to remember what his name is.
I gotta catch up. Who is these rookies?
They're on the stream.
Sorry,
5-2 is Traylon, and then Garrett, and then Brees, and then Malik Willis was the latest one.
Wow. Okay. Brees went. Okay. Traylon.
Which
And-
I told you about 2 weeks ago that I moved Malik to my quarterback one, and you were like, oh wow, really? Okay, like a little skeptical. You still have Kinney, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna take Clyde here. Clyde at the 7-6.
Clyde at the
I will-
7-6.
You know, I was contemplating on taking Brees on the where I took Michael Carter, but I was driving and I was like, man, should I take Brees?
You
or
were
Michael
driving and
Carter?
mocking. We do not condone driving and mocking.
We
Make sure that you are
don't
safe.
mock it. What's happening, y'all? What's happening to everyone in the chat? Obviously, let me catch up here.
So we see Aaron
Everyone
Jones at
came
the
through.
7-7. You know, I'm not a big believer in Aaron Jones long term here in Dynasty. We actually just released a sell high video. All my thoughts are there, but I know that looks like a value at the 7-7, but it's only going to become less and less valuable. All right, we got 2 rookies off the board here. What's the 7-8? 7-8 is Jameson Williams.
Jameson.
Damn it. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
that's good.
frustrating. 7.9. What is it? Sniped me there.
You finally got Travis Etienne, by the way.
I know. I was actually really excited.
I see that too. Yeah, man. Wow, what a day.
What a day.
What a day.
What's up, John? Uh-oh, someone just got
What's
autoed.
up, brother?
No, I wanted Godwin to fall to me. All right, so that's Drake London there at the 7-9.
And then we got another rookie.
Oh, really? There was
Wow.
another rookie?
Yeah, that just went at the 7-11.
Okay, who is it? We need to know
let's
because it's
see.
going to affect my pick.
Ooh, I'm trying to tell you as soon as possible here. Unlucky. You just gotta make a pick, it looks like.
Okay, well, I'm going to take a chance that he's not taking the rookie that I want. Who is it there at the 7-11, Dante? You got to let us know. Got to let us know ASAP, brother.
Kenny Pickett.
Kenny? Okay, that's perfect. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna panic pick here, I think, because I don't have a bunch of time, unfortunately. Okay, so he went Kenny. I'm going Chris Olave there. Okay, so the 7-11 is Kenny Pickett, and then I'm taking Chris Olave at the 7-12, which you guys know I'm in love with Chris Olave. I didn't realize it, but the Badaki actually has him ranked higher than me. I think that's because he's much lower on Treylon Burks, but
Yeah. I think Traylon Burks is my third out of everyone here. But yeah, yo, I don't know if you were talking about it, but I mean, all the talks of Malik Willis and how the Steelers like him and everything. Have you spoken about that? Have you seen
no,
that?
I mean I saw the report, but honestly, there's gonna be so many reports throughout the offseason. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't give much merit to reports this early.
No, for sure. For sure.
Of
but
course,
he's
they
like-
probably feel that way, but Malik's not gonna be on the board by the time that they pick, in my opinion.
Hmm,
And you know,
we'll see.
all these reports are just strategies at this point. Think about it. If Pittsburgh actually wanted Kenny Pickett, they're so far down in the draft. Why would they say we really, really want Kenny Pickett? Do you know what I mean?
Well, that gives them reason. That gives them to start the conversation.
All right, Matt Corral there at
That's
the
what I
8-4.
wanted right there. I mean, don't I just take? I wanted to take another guy. I'm panicking here. I mean, do I take Jordan Love and bank that he's there? I mean, why not? It's hella early though.
Oh no, Ducky. Oh
That's
no.
hella early though.
That is the biggest panic pick I've seen.
The only reason I saw that, I was like, well, I don't want Tom. I mean, I thought about Kirk.
Oh no.
Yeah, man.
Benjamin said Aaron Jones more of a sell for what you can get before you can get even less more than a sell high. Totally. He's been on the block since week 12 of my league. 100%, man. I agree. And that was a big reason why we put him on the sell now video. The value is only going to get worse and worse. It's definitely time to move on unless you are a win now team and you just are okay to have him retire on your team, you know? All right, the 8-9. Let's see who this is here at the 8-9. Patterson, Cordero Patterson at the 8-10. That's we've had some shockers here.
Yeah, I heard you briefly talking about Dan Snyder too in the beginning.
I'm struggling, man. Isaiah
Yeah.
Spiller. Okay.
We were telling Zach to just forfeit his right, come to the Giants, you know?
I'm not going to be a Giants fan. If anything, I would just I already support two teams because I lived in both cities, but if anything, I would just stop supporting Washington. I have to figure out what to do, man. I don't know. Again, it's not about the rebrand. It's more about Dan Snyder and the fact that he's still an owner and the terrible things that he's done. I don't get it.
You just don't want to give him the money. You know?
I actually don't want to support him at all. Gator says Knox, Schultz, or Pat the Dragon. What do you guys think? Just pick Knox. For me, I would let me check my rankings on that. Although I do think Pat is I have Pat and then Knox and then Schultz.
I'm pretty sure.
So Pat is my
potentially have the same.
my top one there. Cole says my strategy just got thrown out the window. Yeah, I was confused by some of the picks that just happened for you, Cole. I think that Patterson pick is really bad. I have to be honest. I think that is a very, very bad pick. 30 years old, going into free agency. Already lost some juice last year after trying to keep that role for that long. I really, really am not a fan of that pick there, especially with guys like A.J. Dillon, Damian Harris, Miles Sanders on the board. It feels like too big of a reach, in my opinion, to justify that.
Man, this is going to be interesting. What's going to happen here? Walking on the go is hard.
Oh, what's up, Doughboy? Sorry, I always forget to check Twitch. I always forget. Panic pick by Badaki. So he must have come in when you chose Jordan Love.
Right when I took Jordan Love.
No way he took CEH before the 11th round. Badaki is just matching the panic picks. Yeah, look. It's an interesting draft for you. I think you did really, really well with the first 5 picks. But then started to go downhill.
Now I'm going down here. I'm going to have another panic pick, F. Ramondre.
Okay. Look, that's not too early for Ramondre. Is it?
No,
I don't know.
Mean? He was going early in other drafts. Drafts he was going like
that's okay. It's okay value. I really
I think
I am like we have to look at the Jordan Love and Clyde picks and be like, okay, that was too early.
Oh, for sure. I think look, once we get close to the season, we're gonna be like, dang, Jordan Love is actually the starter. Then everyone's gonna be buying on him. I think he will definitely be going earlier than probably before Zach Wilson. I feel people will take a chance on him.
Really?
Like
when I say
before Zach Wilson, I mean like what I think people will take Jordan Love before Zach Wilson.
Oof, I don't know about that.
That's where he went. I think people will take a chance because they believe, he sat behind Aaron Rodgers for a couple years, blah, blah, blah. If Aaron Rodgers does leave, I think people are going to have the opportunity.
I just don't see him going ahead of some of these proven guys. I mean, there could be lack of confidence. Why have they been so hesitant to lose Rodgers if they didn't believe in this guy? So I guess it does go both ways.
Turkey panic ball from Black. I just opened up Twitch. It's so funny. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna just grab my third running back here. I'm gonna grab Kareem. think he's going to be a really good value pick in Dynasty startups. And now I'm on the board again. I just realized. Okay, is there any rookies that I really love still on the board? Yes, there is. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take Jahan Dotson. Jahan Dotson here. I was just making sure that was who I want. Yep, I'll take Jahan.
What the? I got another rookie there.
All right, let's see who the 10-2 is.
Say it down.
Let's see. Who's that rookie there at the 10-2?
Hasn't said yet.
We're going to need Dante to let us know.
Dante, he took a minute last time.
Lyris Williams. Okay. Is that supposed to be... You're trying to say Kyron? You're telling us Kyron Williams, or is that someone that I don't know about? Okay.
Yeah, no,
I was about to say, like, I don't know who that is. But, I mean, look, there's going to be players like that come up for sure. Okay, Kyron Williams. Look, at this point in the draft, I'm okay. That's where I'm okay with taking a risk. I mean, I think yesterday's draft he went in the 7th, and I think there were better players available. But I'm okay with taking the risk there. You know, he is undersized. He might not have a starting role for a while. But what if the opportunity comes? It is a risk. You have to acknowledge that, but could pan out. Could pan out.
Look at this. Who the hell is this guy?
Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
Read that out to me.
I
Who the hell is that guy? This is David Bell for me.
Okay. Yeah, David Bell. Okay, David Bell at the 10.7. Welcome home.
That's funny.
I feel like that guy actually kicked in real life this year. I feel like I actually saw him kick in real life.
Probably. I can't believe there's still one guy on the board that no one's taken, but maybe it's still a little bit early.
Turkey Panic Bowl.
Rookie panic.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, look, what can you do, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it happens. This is why we mock.
Ooh, the Saints want to speak with Chiefs head offensive coordinator, Eric Bieniemy about their head coaching vacancy. That would be amazing if you could put him in New Orleans. Do we have another rookie off the board here?
Yeah, we do. Let's see.
All right, the 10-9.
What the?
And then we got another one at the 10-10.
No, Pickett was already taken.
Pickett's already gone, my guy. Pickett's already gone, Dylan.
Unlucky, brother.
Always make sure we're looking at the board here. He went at the 7-11. Gotta give me another name here. Drake London's already gone, my guy.
Drake London.
Guys, this is why we have the players on the screen for you. I need two other names from Dylan and Jaden here. Now we have another kicker, so this is going to start getting interesting.
Well, they have
Okay, so Dylan's going to do Sam Howell. He is available.
Okay.
Now he's gone.
Jaden.
All right, well, look, I have to give George Pickens to Storm Bucket here because Jaden was not ready. Jaden, who's the rookie you're going to take?
That's what I wanted to follow me. Jordan Pickens. Jaden's probably thinking right now. He's probably trying to find somebody.
Yep. Let us know, Jaden. Let us know. All right. Jaden, we need a rookie. Can I do DJ Chark? Okay, so Garrett's taking Wandale. All right, so Jaden wants. I'm sorry, Jaden, but you took a rookie, so you gotta choose one. Might I suggest?
Don't do it.
Might I suggest John Mechie. You want John Mechie or maybe Sky Moore?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you one of those guys if I don't get a reply here. Okay, you got Sky Moore. If you're going to pick rookies, make sure you know who's on the board, guys. Mechie. Okay. John Mechie off the board.
Mr. Mechie. I'm going to take a rookie here. Trey McBride.
Yeah, nice. I was going to take him on the way. On the turn there. Trey McBride off the board.
Right on the line.
John Mechie.
Oh yeah, mate. John Mechie. Did we get a subscriber in this thing?
We did,
today?
yeah, but the alert didn't show, so I don't think no one's had a public name yet.
Oh, that's pretty whack. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I'm just gonna switch accounts really fast and just see if I can.
Okay, guys, how many rounds? I reckon we go to 13 again.
Yeah, 13 feels nice and easy.
Round 13 equals last round.
That account is subscribed. What about this one? Oh, this one's not subscribed. Here we go. All right. Is the alerts on Streamlabs all the way at the top?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try something. Here we go. I just subscribed from one of my other accounts. Hopefully it pops up.
All right. People probably aren't going to like this pick, but I'm going to take Juju.
Wow.
I think he could still land in a good situation. And then I'm just going to take Rondale. I still like Rondale. He just needs a lot of opportunity there.
Wow.
Opportunity could change. I'm okay with it. So, round 13, last round, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I didn't get any noti.
Did you get a note that someone subscribed though?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I wonder if...
You might not be public.
Yeah, this account is private or public. I mean, I have so many accounts.
I think you have to create a channel or something to be public. I don't know how it works on YouTube.
Yeah.
Then we see Kyle Trask and Noah Fant go off the board. Could Trask be the starter?
Jordan Love could be the starter though. Talk it up.
Daily, though, says Badaki's trying to bait Zach into getting canceled. Honestly. He's just putting me in those bad situations. All right, we got another rookie off the board here at the 12-4.
That's whack. Maybe we should just show the people. Maybe you should do a test one so people can see it.
Yeah, do you guys want to see our new subscriber notifications?
I don't know why it's not working, but it's kind of up and it's kind of whack that it's not.
All right, who is 12-4?
Man, I want a Tannehill right there too.
Yeah, Tannehill, that's pretty good value. But have you heard the reports about Rodgers building a house in Nashville? That's interesting.
I definitely did, and that's not okay.
Dominic Elwood. Okay.
Right on the line.
Pleased to meet you.
They don't believe in me, man.
I mean, I don't think you even believe in you.
They don't believe in me.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't know much about Dominic Elwood.
That was the guy, bro. I literally said that the other day to you. I was like, bro, this guy. I keep hearing this guy's name. Literally said that I think 2 days ago. And then you were like, nah, the guy that I've been hearing about is Rashad White.
Yeah, we need to learn a little bit more about those players then.
Yeah, people are definitely gonna start showing up. You know, they're names gonna start popping out of nowhere and be like, who the hell is that guy?
Who the hell is that guy? Okay, you guys want to see our new notification if someone subscribes and they have a public account?
Incoming.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Wandale's already off the board. Did someone say Wandale? Because Wandale's already gone. Sorry, that was a different chat. My bad. All right, here we go. This is the widget if someone subscribes.
Get the gas, get the gas, get the gas. Until it's 17, pass it till it's 17, pass it, get the
Pretty fire, eh? It's pretty fire.
That's funny as hell.
And again, get the gang, get the gang.
I don't know why, but I just
Bang, bro. All right,
yeah.
12-2.
Hopefully it's not
All right,
copyright.
12-12.
If we get like one of those bing 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 bing, we get mad subscribers one day.
Let's see. Definitely Rashad White and the back from Bama. Okay, so Rashad White and
What's that back
Brian
from Bama's
Robinson.
like name? Yeah, I would say Robinson. I just don't know his first name.
Pleased to meet
I
you.
remember we watched him. He was like, bro, this guy's slow as hell.
Who? Brian Robinson?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see why he didn't get the opportunity over the other guys for sure, who were there before him.
Now I'm on the clock. My last pick here. I mean, I'm just.
Hey, okay. Let's go, Dan. Let's go, Dan.
And it sucks because I wish I could get that video like hella high quality. I just can't. Couldn't find it anywhere. I'm gonna take Carson Strong here.
Okay, Carson Strong off the board.
Since this is our last pick. AJ Brown.
Can never go wrong with the Alabama back. That's true. There's
2K season.
always potential.
Oh, Elio, send me a trade offer, my guy. You like Michael Carter back? In our actual league, though.
Yeah, Ilio, I don't know how I feel about our trade. I think I still like it.
No, you want to talk to me, man. You already know who's on the block.
I'm talking about the trade that we already did.
I'll put CD on the block.
13.7. Who is 13.7?
You like Lavishka?
No one wants Lavishka, bro.
I know.
I mean, if he had to prove that he was not that guy, Ritter is available, yeah. Then he's proved that this year.
Yeah. If freaking
Lavishka went out, was like, what can I do? Like, how can I absolutely prove to everyone that I'm just not that guy? And then he did that every game.
Yeah, but it was more of like he just dropped everything. If he caught everything, then it'd be like, oh, I mean, there's a little bit.
Of course, if he caught everything, it would be interesting. What?
Yeah,
Literally any player.
I'm saying the fact that like because people bank like on Trevor Lawrence. So if Trevor Lawrence just does well, but in reality, it wasn't just Trevor Lawrence. It was actually Lavishka himself. You know,
Lavishka was literally hot garbage on the field. All right, who's a 13-11? And Badaki, why don't you go ahead and start off the mock draft grades for us? Jalen Weidermeyer. I'm always gonna say his name like that. There was a college football game I was watching, and that's what the college football announcer said. Touchdown, Jalen Weidermeyer.
All right, Storm Bucket, you want to move the rookies to the other side there, Zach?
No, I'll probably just cover his team while you grade him. Is that cool?
Yeah, cool. Josh Allen, Matthew Stafford, then you got Cooper Kupp, DJ Moore, Gabriel Davis. That's all I see at the moment. Then you got Cam Akers, AJ Dillon, Alexander Madison with Dallas Goedert. And you have a couple rookies at the 6-12. You have Kenneth Walker, which is another running back, technically your fourth running back. And then at the 10-12, you have Kyron Williams, which is another running back.
No.
10-12, right?
10-12 is George Pickens.
George Pickens, sorry. 12-12, Rashad White. And then 13-1. No.
Brian Robinson.
Brian Robinson. There you go, Alabama back. So let me just see. Yeah. George Pickens, Cooper Kupp, DJ Moore, Gabriel Davis. Okay. This team is decent. I like this team. I think my biggest concern would be DJ Moore. I mean, if you have been with us before, you know we're just not into DJ Moore. You know, taking him there. I think I would have taken even some other people over him.
I'm all right with him there, but I get it.
I would have taken the chance on Calvin. You know, I would have taken the chance on all those guys. I'm thinking of AJ, St. Brown, Elijah Moore, Michael Pittman. Obviously, all those guys were off the board. Maybe. Yeah, I mean that's all I can really think of.
Yeah,
at the moment, but
I'm okay with DJ there, but I get it. All right, did you give a grade?
I love Cam and I love the running backs, all young running backs there. So I'm going to give it just a B flat.
A B flat. Okay, so let's see who we got here. What rookies have we got? We've got the 5'2", the 6'11". Okay, so the 5'2", the 6'11". Is that right? 5'2", 6'11".
5'2", 6'11", 7'2", and the 11'12".
I think you mean 11'2".
Sorry, 11'2".
All right, Garrett. You got a lot of players that I like on your team, so this is going to be interesting, specifically the rookies. All right, so your quarterback is Patrick Mahomes, Malik Willis, Jameis Winston. You guys know Malik is my quarterback 1 in this class. Highest upside, maybe the lowest ceiling. Or, sorry, the lowest floor. My bad. Your wide receivers are DK Metcalf, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Treylon Burks, Wandale Robinson, Cortland Sutton. Your tight end is Kyle Pitts. Your running backs are Damian Harris, Miles Sanders, James Robinson. You've also got Breece Hall. So I really like this team. I really, really like this team. Personally, I know we all are really high on St. Brown right now, but I don't think I would have taken him that early. I do think there are other wide receivers that I might have considered over St. Brown at that point, but I get the value there. I just am not sure that I would have taken St. Brown at that point. But that is really my only qualm with this Dynasty startup. I love the Metcalf pick. I love the Kyle Pitts pick. You've locked up the tight end position for a decade. I love all the rookies. You hit on all the rookies that I love. Burks, Breece, Malik, Wandale. These are all guys that I'm in love with. So for me, this is an A- draft. This is an A-. I really, really like this team. There's a lot of... The only reason it's not a flat is because, look, there is a lot of uncertainty, right? All these rookies, these are key pieces for you. I like them. I think they can be successful. That doesn't mean they will be. But I really, really like this team. The only other thing I would say, though, is I'm not taking James Robinson in Dynasty at this point. Not after the Achilles tear. I say the same thing about Cam Akers. Those are both players that I'm avoiding. So a couple things could have done differently, but I like this team. A-.
Okay. Jaden. One. You got Herbie, Deshaun Watson. Then you got Alvin Kamara, Monty, Lenny, Cordell Patterson, and Miles Gaskin. Deontay Johnson, Hunter Renfrow, Russell Gage, and DJ Chalk. And at the 10-10, which is your only rookie, is John Mechie. You got Pat Frymuth as well, by the way.
Yep.
Look, your running backs are... I like your first 2 running backs, but I think Lenny and Patterson, we just don't know where they're going to be. And we said in the last stream that Patterson is just not a guy that we want in Dynasty. I would have taken Damian Harris. I would have taken AJ Dillon, Miles Sanders over Cordell Patterson. Ramondre. A lot of guys you could have taken over Cordell Patterson. He's a 1-year guy. Even if he does get signed to another team, we don't know if they're going to use him the same way that the Falcons did.
Yeah.
So I think the running back is definitely the weakest in my opinion. Then once again, Deontay, Hunter Renfrow, Gage, and Chalk is decent. Not in love with it. And then with Mechie, I'm just not in love with this team. I think your first 3 picks are first 4 picks, actually 5, 6. Shit, I keep going down. The first 6 picks are really, really strong. Then it kind of just falls off for me. I love the Pat Frymuth pick. Everyone else is just, in my opinion, pretty there. Yeah. I give it a B-.
Okay. B-. Pack it up. 12. Your rookies are at the 6-9.
Pack it up.
6-9, the 8-9.
10-9.
Is that it? 10-9?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so your team is Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Sam Howell. A lot of question marks at the quarterback position there. Ideally, you would want to pair Trevor Lawrence or Zach Wilson with a quarterback that's established. You can still choose a young one, but this is what happens when you go JT early. There are going to be questions at the quarterback position. All right, running backs are Jonathan Taylor, CMC, Zeke Elliott, as well as Isaiah Spiller. I'm okay with the running back crew, obviously. I mean, you got CMC and Jonathan Taylor, so I'm definitely okay with it. Wide receivers are CeeDee Lamb, Garrett Wilson, Amari Cooper, Christian Kirk. this is not the kind of wide receiver core I would be comfortable with starting a dynasty league. If that makes sense. I would want stronger wide receivers. I like CeeDee Lamb where you got him.
I mean,
I
Amari Cooper,
think
where you
Garrett
got
Wilson
him.
was decent value, but Amari
Sheesh.
Cooper is decent. It's good value, but you've got
Yeah, it's
Cooper
good
and
value,
CeeDee
for
Lamb
sure.
on your team. And
Yeah, true.
I don't really want to be in that position at this point. And Kirk is your wide receiver 4. I would much rather have a stronger wide receiver room than a stronger running back room. So might be a difference of ideology here. I'm okay with where you got Darren Waller. I think that's good value. So overall, the team is good. I mean, I'm not wanting Zeke in Dynasty, but at the 11-4, I mean, come on, that's pretty good value. So I'm gonna give this a B minus for me, a B minus, but that's mainly because of the difference of ideologies. I don't like the quarterbacks. I don't like the wide receivers all that much. So that's where the grade kind of comes in for me.
Easy. Tebow, Kyler Murray, Tua Tagovailoa, and Detective Mills with Austin Eckler, Nick Chubb, James Conner, and Darrell Henderson. Then your wide receivers: Tyreek Hill, Keenan Allen, Chase Claypool, Michael Thomas, Roberto Woods with Dawson Knox. I like your quarterback room. Your running back room is also decent. I think Eckler and Chubb are decent, but I think James Conner falls off with Darrell Henderson. I can understand if they re-sign James Conner,
I
maybe get
think
a
he was
2 year.
building a win now team though.
Okay, yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. The team is definitely win now. I guess you have kind of high upside players, people that can, Roberto Woods, if he comes back and hopefully gets a similar workload, Michael Thomas, whoever he is going to be, they have high upside, but a lot of risk. Obviously, Keenan Allen, Chase Claypool, I think is great value with Dawson Knox there as well.
Yeah.
So overall, this team is decent. I think from 9 below, that's where it gets iffy. Besides Davis Mills.
Okay.
I'll give it a B.
All right. B flat.
Yeah.
All right, Trippy, you got Jamar Chase. Sorry, I'm just realizing I have the wrong wide receivers highlighted. You got 13-7. Is that right, Desmond? Okay. So you have Jamar Chase, Devontae Adams, Calvin Ridley, Mike Evans, Tyler Lockett, Allen Robinson. Running backs are Javonte Williams, Aaron Jones. Those are the only two. Okay. Javonte Williams, Aaron Jones. You got Kittle at the 4-6, Gesicki at the 12-6. Your quarterbacks are Carr, Cousins, and Desmond Ridder. Okay. I'm not in love with this team. There is a lot of players that I'm looking to maybe offload that are on your team. Okay. So that's not really how I would want to start. So, for example, Adams. I would be trying to offload him at this point unless I am in serious contention of a win now team. Ridley, there's uncertainty. I'm okay with the value there, though. But Mike Evans, I mean, Brady is gone. His situation is not going to get better. So I feel like we both probably agree that Higgins was the better pick here at the 3-7. And, instead of going Mike Evans, maybe get a different running back here. Not in love with these guys being my starting quarterbacks in Dynasty. So, look, there's a lot of weak points for me. So, yeah, this probably is a C+ team. Probably is a C+ team.
Okay.
But
7.
you still have very good players. I love the first 2 picks. But if you don't go quarterback in your first 2 picks, you're going to end up with, in a Superflex league, some troubles.
Yeah, it's definitely a risk. But what can you do here? 7, Lamar Jackson, Danny Dimes with Ryan Tannehill. You got Swifty, bobbing like I'm Dobbins, Antonio Gibson, and Ronald Jones with T. Higgins, Darnell Mooney, Jerry Jeudy, and Brandon Cooks, and Dalton Schultz.
I just realized I had the screen covered the entire time. My bad, guys.
Focus. I wasn't even looking.
Yeah, you need to focus. Help me out.
Look, overall, I think I like this team. I like the first. Oh, you also have a rookie at 7-8, which is Jameson Williams, which is decent there. I like every single pick up until Jerry Jeudy. or up until Daniel Jones. I think that's where it kind of falls off for me. Daniel Jones, we're gonna see what happens with him. How I feel about him and Ryan Tannehill. I think it's a good pick to be that second quarterback for you. I'm just trying to nitpick. I like your running backs. I think you have good depth in Swift. Dobbins. Your wide receivers. I think maybe your wide receivers. That's where I kind of fall off. I love the T Higgins pick, but Darnell Mooney or Jerry Jeudy being a wide receiver too, with their state is still up in question. So maybe you could have gotten a stronger wide receiver uh, instead of getting Mooney. Maybe I would have taken a chance on. No, I still want Mooney there. I'll say maybe I'll take a chance on Chris Godwin at the 6'5" over Darnell Mooney. Obviously Keenan Allen's a little bit older, so maybe going for a young team. But maybe I would have taken a more solidified wide receiver too, because T Higgins I think is a good wide receiver, but I don't think Mooney's at that point or Jerry Jeudy is at that point.
Why not take Pittman here at the 4-5, and then you'd still have Gibson there at the 5-8? Hard to know what running backs would have fallen, but
yeah, exactly.
That's maybe something I would have done a little differently.
Yeah. So once again, we're just nitpicking here. Overall, I really like this team. I think it's a B+, A- team for me. I just like I like it.
Yeah. All right, Gooseface Killer. He just commented, said I got in the last second on the last pick. Didn't realize my running backs were so shallow. You're good. All right, so running backs. Let's start there. Najee Harris, Saquon Barkley. What rookies have we got here?
7'9",
7984.
Drake London.
Okay.
And Matt Corral.
8-4 is Matt Corral. And then we've also got the 12-4. Okay.
Dominic Elwood.
Oops. Okay, so yeah, your running backs, Najee Harris, Saquon, Dominic Elwood. I definitely need to do more scouting on him at this point. But I'm okay with that. You ideally would want to have maybe one or two more running backs, but there was a lot of draft left to do if this was a real dynasty startup. So I don't love it. I don't hate it. I'm not a big Jalen Hurts guy. I did not see what I need to see from him this year to believe that he's a long-term answer there. I 100% respect what he did this year, and I think it was very impressive. I was wrong about him this year, but I still don't view him as a long-term answer. So I personally wouldn't have taken him there at the 2-4. I probably would have been more comfortable with a Deshaun Watson, a Matthew Stafford, even though that might have been too early. I'm okay with where you got Aaron Rodgers. And then you also have Carson Wentz as well as Matt Corral. So there's enough quarterback room there. You got more quarterbacks than you have running backs, oddly enough. Wide receivers are Devonta Smith, Marquise Hollywood Brown, Drake London, and Mike Williams, OBJ.
I like it.
I'm not in love with Devonta Smith. And again, that's because of I like the talent, so bet on the talent, right? So it's an okay pick, but I probably personally would have taken Pittman, Deontay, DJ Moore. I would have taken all those guys over Devonta Smith. He's in a lower tier for me. I love where you got Hollywood Brown. I love where you got Drake London. And Kelsey at the 9-9 is great value as well. So I'm going to give this a B flat. It's a B flat. There's definitely things I would have done differently, but it's still a decent team.
I don't know if you know, but Sister 19 is online.
What's that mean?
No idea.
System 19?
No, Sister 19, LOL, online.
I don't get it.
I don't know. It's just, I thought you would understand if you saw the chat. But anyways, Cold World.
Sister. Oh.
Sister 19 online.
Hello from Mother Russia.
Cold World, Justin Jefferson, Brandon Ayuk, Chris Godwin, D Hop. You don't have any rookies here, it looks like, and then Justin Fields and Mac Jones. I like that. I like that combo, in my personal opinion. Then you have Joe Moneybag makes a Rashad Penny, Tony Pollard, Chase Edmonds. Ooh, this is where that's a downfall for sure. The running back room is terrible. TJ Hawkinson, Noah Fant. You also have Jimmy G in the bottom there. Hopefully high upside guy. He's probably going to go to the Washington Commanders, to be completely honest. But overall, everything on this team is good. I like your wide receiver room. I think you have youth up until Chris Godwin, and D Hop is your oldest guy.
Godwin's still young.
Yeah, exactly. You have youth. Sorry, youth up until D Hop, because Chris Godwin is still a young guy. With Mixon, with the running back room, Penny is decent, but Tony Pollard and Chase Edmonds mean nothing to me, especially on this team. This is not somebody you'll start. Rashad Penny hopefully gets the opportunity.
I actually really love the Pollard value, though. I have to be honest, man. I really like the Pollard value.
Yeah, the Pollard value, but like, what's gonna happen? You know, like
Why wouldn't he get more opportunities than Zeke?
Because they just gave Zeke a massive contract a couple years ago.
Doesn't matter. I mean, he's not that guy anymore.
I don't know. I think they'll still utilize him personally. So I don't think Pollard is gonna get any touches. But anyways, I'm just not excited about this running back room. You know how I feel about running backs. I need solidified running backs with a lot of depth. So I think for me, this is probably a B- team. B-, B flat. But I love the first 7 picks. I truly love the first 7 picks.
I have to be honest. I really like this team. I really like it, and I guess it's different ideology. I'm not big on stacking up the running backs early. So
no, that's fine.
I'm good with this team. I think Pollard's really good value there.
Are you starting Pollard week to week though? Like, you just putting Pollard?
I'm not expecting to get a week to week starter in the 10th round.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't have a week to week starter. He doesn't have an RB2.
I understand that, but I mean, you can start Pollard as your RB2 until you in the future either trade for a different running back or draft one. But I think there's enough there in the running back room. Rashad Penny, I think he probably retains the job. Pollard, Edmonds, one of those guys. I mean, there'll be enough there to start. It's not going to be elite, but I get where you're coming from for sure. All right, Dante. What's up, Sean? I see you on the Twitch stream. Just had your booster. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're feeling well. All right, Dante. Wide receivers are A.J. Brown, Terry McLaurin. I'm just making sure I know who your rookie picks are. Sorry. Give me a second here. Okay. So we've got A.J. Brown, Terry McLaurin, Kadarius Toney, Josh Palmer. Your quarterbacks are Dak Prescott, Kenny Pickett, and Kyle Trask. Your running backs are Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Devin Singletary, Kyron Williams. And your tight ends, Mark Andrews and Jalen Weidermeyer. I'm not in love with this team. Dak Prescott, I like Dak Prescott. Then you got Kenny Pickett. What could he be? He could be successful. Then Kyle Trask. So there's a lot of question marks in the running back and the quarterback room after Dak. But yeah, I mean, let's see what Pickett could be. I like the wide receiver room, but I don't love the depth. I mean, we only have 4 wide receivers on this team. I mean, you can start 4 wide receivers every week, but in your team, you only have 4. AJ, McLaurin, Tony, Palmer. I mean, I personally would always prefer a stronger wide receiver room than running back room in Dynasty. I love the Andrews pick. I think that's good value. I love where you got Jacobs. Singletary's good value where you got him. So I'm okay with this team. There's just a couple things I would have done differently, and I do think it kind of lacks direction. Where are we going with this team? Do you know what I mean? What's the plan? Because we got young assets like Tony, AJ Brown, and some of these rookies that you picked, but then we've also got guys like Derrick Henry on the squad and like the Singletaries, and I don't know. I'm struggling to see the clear direction here. So I'm not in love with the squad. A couple things I would have done differently, but I'm gonna give this a B flat. B flat. There's still very valuable players on this team, like AJ, Dak, Andrews, McLaurin. So I can see the value. I can see where you would win, but I'm just struggling to see where our direction is going forward. But I think that would make Storm Bucket the mock drafter of the night.
Storm Bucket, brother. Congratulations, man. Huge.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Boss.
I'm so sorry. That I actually think it's Garrett is who I gave my A- to.
Oh, Garrett, man.
I'm so sorry, Storm Bucket. Garrett, congratulations. Congratulations for getting mock drafter of the night. I liked your team the most of any. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Storm. That's on me. But shout out to Garrett mock draft tonight. Hope you guys had fun with the mock draft tonight. Is there? We got time for a couple questions. If anyone's got any questions.
Yeah.
Storm said, "Yikes." Imagine. Okay, who botched it more? Did Washington's name reveal botch it more, or me giving mock drafter of the night? Who did it? Who did it better?
It was definitely you.
Shout out to you guys for joining us tonight. It was really, really fun. I love doing these dynasty drafts, and let's just listen to or watch our new subscriber alert one more time.
Team about to get the gas, get the gas, get the gas. Until it's 17, about to hit the gas.
No, I actually had fun. Hey, we're about to end the stream, but we'll just plug a couple things. The first one being our Patreon.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/FantasylandFam. I will paste the link in the chat. But if you don't have a community that you can, or friends that you have that are committed enough to be in a Dynasty League, we host Dynasty Leagues with our followers. And we loved doing it last year. Built a lot of good relationships, really strong community. A lot of them are in this live stream or mocking with us. It's been really, really fun. So if you want to play in Redraft or Dynasty, check it out because there's plenty of opportunities to join our leagues. The wait list is open. We've already got people signing up and really, really excited for those leagues. The other thing I would say is we do have a Redraft channel. But Aki, I'll paste the link if you want to talk about it. What do we do on that channel?
We basically just talk about redraft. We focus more on redraft on that channel. Anything that's happening in season, in even off season. Obviously, I think we're gonna start doing some more like where these players can go, where these players can where we should be taking them in redrafts. We also do a redraft mock draft every, if I'm not mistaken, Tuesday night, in America time. Yeah, every Tuesday night. So yeah, go check out that channel. That's technically our main redraft channel. We have over 1,000 to over 1,400 subscribers there, and we love that channel as well. It's just off season at the moment, so we're trying to build this, and then during the season, we're gonna be doing both. So we're really excited. So show some love on that one. And if you have any redraft content that you want or are interested in, as always, join our Discord. It's in the solo link in the chat. Hopefully Zach can put that in the chat as well.
It's already pinned in the comments. Join the Discord.
Yeah. So join the Discord, and then there's a suggestion, content suggestion page where you can just say, hey, I would like to see a video on this, on this person. I'm like, what do you think about redraft strats? What do you think about drafting a quarterback early? And that's for in Dynasty and in redraft. So just put any suggestions that you have in there as well. I think that's pretty fun.
Trippy said, is Jalen Waddle at the 2-5 in a paid league with these settings? He meant to ask if that's a reach. All of his friends are saying it was a terrible, and he could have got him in the next round. So at the 2-5, what would your next pick have been? Your next pick would have been at the 3-8, and if Jalen Waddle was still available at the 3-8, I would be very surprised unless your entire league is extremely low on Jalen Waddle. So personally, if Jalen Waddle is your guy, when you can see in our mock draft today, I took him at the 2-1. People are going to have problems with that, but I am definitely okay with Waddle at the 2-5. I mean, I took him at the 2-1 here because he was my guy at that point, but I don't think there's any way that Waddle should be going to the 3-8. So either they're trying to make you feel bad or they really don't like Jalen Waddle. Either way, it's going to be their loss if they miss out on him. So
yeah, I think a lot of people when they think when you take someone like a Waddle really early, I think it's because they don't believe in the people that surround him, to the head coach. They don't believe in that organization. He's very hindered by that. I think a lot of times, I'm very hindered by Trevor Lawrence and his organization and the people around him. So like I think 3-4 is way too early for Trevor Lawrence. I guess it's just, people's opinions. Just people's opinions.
Yeah,
so you gotta do you sometimes.
Yeah, I don't think it's too early, man. I don't think it's too early. Yeah, and
just like the Jordan Love pick. We'll see in a couple months. Jokes.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. We have a ton of content coming out on this channel. A ton. Should I give you a little preview?
Yeah.
Let's see.
And we had a subscriber. I forgot who it was. exactly, but they say, hey, what do you think about Dak Prescott? I think it was David Dixon. What do you think about Dak
I
Prescott?
think it was Storm Bucket.
And
It
and
was
Stone
Storm.
Bucket.
Yeah.
And then we put out the next day. So
we have upcoming videos. We have a video on Chris Olave, what he could be in the NFL Pro Comps team fits. We have buy or sell Mike Evans. We have a video on Trey McBride, a video on AJ Dillon, Jahan Dotson, Devin Singletary, buy or sells. All of it's coming out in the next 4 or 5 days. So look out for that. And thanks for the likes. Appreciate that. Thanks for the subs. Means a lot. And enjoy your weekend, guys. Go wild.
all love.
All love. All right. See you later.